Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome to Open Access Week. Today we are continuing our sessions on open access issues and opportunities with a presentation from Patrick McAndrew from the Open University. But before I introduce Patrick, I'd like to take a moment to remind everyone of the sessions taking place this week. Yesterday, if you missed it, we had a very stimulating presentation from Terry Anderson and on the Open Access Scholar. And if you weren't able to make it, that has been recorded and archived on AU Space, which is Athabasca University's own open access repository. So feel free to go to the link I'm about to provide and take a, you can even listen to it on MP3, I believe it's there. So one moment. Sorry, I'll send that out to the room. There we go. There's the link. And all of the future, well, today's presentation and all future presentations will also be recorded and archived at that site. It will be under archived sessions in the bottom left corner, okay? During the presentation today, there is going to be opportunities for questions and comments, so we invite you at that time to use the microphone and illuminate by clicking on the microphone icon in the bottom left corner of the screen. And please remember to click on it again when you're done speaking in order to free it up for someone else. You can also let us know that you're waiting to speak by clicking on the hands up icon in the bottom left corner of the participant box. That's the hand with the little green arrow. And that will sound a bell to let us know that you're waiting to speak. If you don't have audio capabilities, you can also text questions and comments in the text box, and we're going to try and stay on top of those. And finally, at the end of the session, we're going to be doing a draw for an open access t-shirt. So don't exit the room too quickly there at the end. Now I'd like to introduce our presenter today, Patrick McAndrew. Patrick is Associate Director of Learning and Teaching in the Open University's Institute of Educational Technology. He's led a range of research projects addressing how materials and environments can support learning through the use of learning design and the provision of tools for learners. Patrick has a degree in mathematics from the University of Oxford and a PhD in computer science from Harriet Wyatt University in Edinburgh. He's currently leading OLnet, a collaborative initiative to research the use of open content for free education. OLnet is supported by the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation, and today he's going to be filling us in some more on that. So I'll turn over the mic to you, Patrick, and let you get underway.
Thank you very much, Lynn. I'll just need to get back to the beginning. There we are. Yes, I'm going to talk about open access research opportunities and strategies. This really sort of overlaps with the world of open educational resources. And in particular, we've now got this project, OLnet or OLnet, the Open Learning Network, where we've been funded by the Hewlett Foundation together with Carnegie Mellon University in the US to look at the issues that have come up around open educational resources. Essentially, it's the challenge of researching openness. The Hewlett Foundation has invested more than $100 million over the last 8+ years in the open education resource world. And they're sort of worried a bit about what is the impact, what's the evidence for the change that this brings, the benefits it offers. And also, then what are the best ways to take this forward? Because we're finding that open education resources offer us all sorts of new models for working. We need to understand these, we need to investigate them, we need to pay attention to them. So just sort of set a bit of background as well. We found that tools like Illuminate have helped us do some of this research, And I realize that you can't direct your attention in too many directions, but we've been using a tool called CloudWorks alongside the OLnet.org site as a place for us to run virtual events that have sort of a persistence to it. And so I've also set up a place there to gather together the issues around open access research opportunities and strategies. And I'll paste into there sort of the comments that we collect today and open it up for other people to comment on further. So Lynn's giving you the CloudWorks URL. I think she'll probably put up the one for this specific page as well. Or you can just search for Athabasca and choose from the pages that mention that, which is the smallest number to cope with. So what we're finding is that it's really important to take an approach where we see everybody involved in the world of open education resources as research collaborators. We did this deliberately in our own project where we were developing open education resources, but asking people to reflect, share, and tag. The tag for Open Access Week itself is #OA Week. The tag we've developed for OLnet is #OLnet. So if you're twittering away in the background while also commenting in Illuminate, while also writing comments into CloudWorks, and if you tag with this, we'll track it down. And it's part of being a researcher in this open world is trying to apply the tools that we have. And we're all very busy people as well, so taking that pause to reflect and share is a vital part of our work. Just a bit of background, I suppose. It's sort of where are we coming from. Well, I work at the Open University. This actually shows a couple of pictures from when we held our 40th anniversary Open Day, which was titled Open Unlimited. And maybe that picture is best used as evidence that it does reach 25 degrees centigrade sometimes in the UK as well. So we're the Open University. We've had a mission all along to be open to people, open to methods, open us to ideas. But actually openness has changed. What it means to be open has changed. There was a very interesting comment to a colleague of mine who went across to an event in the States, and they said, Open University, wow, that's a great name. You must be a startup. You must be something new in this open world. And actually, we've been around 40 years, but it has changed the impact of what people expect from an open university. On my own part of it, the Institute of Educational Technology, now sites into this new building. We've got labs on the ground floor and various open areas that encourage us to work together. We're very interested in research issues around this. So IET was established 40 years ago along with the university. One of the first things the university set up was somewhere where we would research how to teach at a distance, how to be the open university. And we're still doing that. Okay, so Project OLnet, in working with our colleagues at Management University, we've got sort of an approach of trying to study our own experiences, but also the experiences of everybody else in this open education resource world. It's worth sort of reflecting on where we came to from this, from working on a big project for us called OpenLearn. So OpenLearn has been running now for, I'm just realizing actually it's going to have its 3rd anniversary on the 26th of October. And so this is providing content that comes mostly from the Open University, freely available, clearly licensed with a Creative Commons license to show that people can do whatever they want with the content. I said mostly from the Open University because also we've got what we call the lab space where people can come in and provide content